my hair again. Bradley goes, you cut your hair again? And I was thinking, I cut my hair the first time after I had surgery, but that's been months. Let me just explain to those of you that are like, what? I'd have another surgery? So back July 21st, taking my ibuprofen, I had a hemorrhoidectomy and I healed up way too tight. And then I developed a bunch of fissures. So he wanted to do another surgery that I just had last week. So I was in pain all day long, literal, from July 21st until I had this surgery last week. And the hemorrhoidectomy, in my opinion, was torturous, indescribable, like nothing else I've ever experienced. I mean, childbirth ain't got nothing on this. I mean, at least you get to come home with a baby. And you don't have to keep pushing things through the same place over and 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 over. So the last surgery I had was an anoplasty, I think he called it, because he had to reconstruct because I was too small and take all the extra skin that I had and pull it over my fissures. And so I have internal and external stitches again. So this time it was very painful, but nothing even compared to before. I can't even describe it. And then the fissures are so painful themselves after the hemorrhoidectomy. So it's just like ongoing. It's just been ongoing for me. I'm still in pain, but I was able to go off the oxycodone today. Praise the Lord. And I feel like I'm getting somewhere. I mean, one of my stitches did come out, so I have to go back November 8th, and he's going to do it in office, which hopefully won't be bad cut of like a skin thing that he has to take off. But I'm guessing it's just such a big difference because the first time they're like cutting things out of you. I mean, I don't know. I just was like, why is this one? Don't get me wrong. It was painful, but it's like not as painful to go as it was when I had the hemorrhoidectomy. And maybe it's because I was too small. I did have a lot of hemorrhoids, he said. So, anyways, isn't this what you guys are dying to hear today? I hope Natalie talks about her butt, her donkey hole, and her hemorrhoids. All that to say, I am very thankful for where I'm at and that God has really helped me through this. He's carried me at moments through this. I know I haven't ever cried this much in my whole life combined as I have in this recovery. I mean, I'm not going to sugarcoat it. It's been awful and torturous and horrifying are 3 really good words for it. But I'm thankful for where I'm at. I know there still could be challenges to come, but I really have felt like God has taught me some very raw dependence on him, and has just really helped me through this. And to be honest, for a while I was like cocooning myself from even like talking to people because anything was a trigger for me. Like if they would ask, well, what if this, or what, oh my gosh, oh, this sounds so horrible and painful. I just couldn't even handle it. Like I could not even handle hearing other people say things about what could happen or what if. Anyways, so that's not why I didn't read your message. If you sent me a message, I just have had a really rough time, and I just have a whole slew of messages in there, which I'm so thankful for. So don't feel like I'm like upset with you, but it was hard for me to even talk to friends or family sometimes when the things that they were mentioning or saying, or yeah, you don't see the behind the scenes. Literal days where I felt like I was on my deathbed. That's how bad it's been. And I'm not saying this to scare you. I'm just sharing like what I've been through, because I know that I'm not the only one going through a hard time too. I know there are so many things going on in the world and other people having issues and problems just as bad, if not worse than mine. That's not what I'm not trying to discount any of that. I'm just sharing, like, because it's really been a struggle, like a huge, huge, huge struggle that, like, I've missed out on so much. I missed taking Caden to college. I missed hanging out with Barley over her fall break. I missed going to her softball stuff. It's just been a lot. So thank you guys for your prayers and your ongoing prayers and for my continued healing, because I'm still not there yet. And thank you for being patient with me. I mean, I did have one follower be like, oh, you're well enough to do an ad again. I mean, and I just was like, I mean, this is my job here. I mean, whether I say that often or not, like, I don't feel like it's a job because I love hanging out with you guys and it's the thing I do on here, but I still have commitments to companies, and thank you for being patient with me. I'm not doing all the fun, creative things that I'm normally doing, and I'm also missing out on my grandbabies' first few months. I mean, Hallie does come for a visit every now and again, but it's hard. It's hard because I can't go anywhere right now. So thank you for being patient with me. On another note, let's talk about something fun and that was exciting for me today. I needed something fun and exciting. Antique Candle Co. today sent me this huge box. I actually just opened it, of Tree Farm, because today they are launching their 30% off sale. 30% off anything. So anything site-wide, and you get free shipping. Anything site-wide Tree Farm, you get 30% off. So like if you get a sample pack and it has Tree Farm in it, it's 30% off. If you get a bundle and it has Tree Farm in it, it's 30% off. Crocs. They have vintage antique containers, and I believe they restocked them. I need to go look because I thought they told me that. I'm so excited about this. If you're new here, Tree Farm is my candle with Antique Candle Co. 4 years ago, they reminded me, I couldn't remember how many years it's been, but 4 years ago, we collaborated together and created this Tree Farm candle. And if you haven't tried it, just go read some of the reviews. It's amazing. They also have, I saw on their site, the cutest, like, Crocs like this. They have them in green with Tree Farm in it, and room sprays. They added room sprays. They have the Max melts, the wax melts. These are the ones that I was pouring into the candle lamp thing yesterday in my reel that some of you thought were sugar cubes. I know Christmas seems so far away, but it's just around the corner, and it's a great time to stock up. I mean, starting off the season with 30% off and free shipping, this is such an awesome deal. So excited. And the brass containers too. Everything, Tree Farm. Run! I do want to mention too, when I said the thing about this being my job and I had commitments to companies, any of the companies would have understood and been like, oh yes, postpone, or we don't have to do that. But I want you guys to get in on the good deals too, and I share the stuff that I love. And if I had felt like it was horribly too much, then I wouldn't have done it. So I just want you to know that about the companies that I work with. They would never have like forced me to do something when I had just had surgery.
Is your favorite Antique Candle Co. Christmas candle? Mine is Tree Farm, hands down. I won't even look at another one. That's not true. I love peppermint and I love homemade gingerbread, but Tree Farm is up there neck and neck with my all-time favorite, Take on a Deserted Island, Lavender Vanilla. Guess what's happening with Tree Farm Candle? And did you know that the Tree Farm Candle was Natalie's over at the Vintage Porch? And it's her 4-year anniversary.
Let's clean my screen.
Nice.
So now we're ready. Now we're ready to talk about what we came on here to talk about. Stay focused.
I am.
Stay with me.
I'm here.
This seriously is so neat. So today they're celebrating with
Candle Co. Everything that is Tree Farm scented as of right now is 30% off. This is so fun. It's one of my very favorite scents that was created in collaboration with my friend Natalie at VintagePorch, and I just